Back to the Hersey Hoops podcast. This week we sat down with John Muccia, Ricky Devito, and we were supposed to sit down with Joey Brown. This week we had some visual issues, so we are uploading the audio only. Thank you for tuning in. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the fourth episode of the Hersey Hoops podcast. I'm Johnny Fahey alongside co-host Ryan Contreras-Betz. Today we're sat down with John Muccia and O-Block Rick. We were supposed to have
going, Johnson? Good morning, man.
Doing great today. How are you, John?
I'm doing pretty good.
We were supposed to have Joey Brown today, but he's a no-show, so we have an empty chair over here. Anything you guys want to do, say, introduce yourselves here?
Just happy to be here, man.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be on this podcast. Let's go.
We got two big personalities here, probably one of the best duos we're going to have all year in here.
For sure.
So very excited for this one. We were excited to have Joey, too. So, what are you guys' roles on the team, and how have you, stepped into those roles?
So for me, basically, I just bring a lot of energy to the team, a lot of positivity, man. I'm a hustle player, at practice.
Yeah.
Ricky's also a hustle player, man, grabbing them rebounds.
Yeah, I would say mine just on-ball defense, just hounding the other team on the defensive end, and then just hitting some big shots when I'm supposed to, so yep.
You weren't supposed to?
When I was.
Oh, okay. I see it sounded like you said when you weren't supposed to. No.
Oh, we're keeping that in.
We're keeping
this
all
is live.
This in, man. This is live.
All right, so yeah, when I'm supposed to, yeah.
I see you on the court, getting rebounds. You're jumping. It looks like you're jumping 4 feet off the ground. You're getting up there.
Yeah,
can you dunk?
Yeah, I can actually. If you go on my Instagram, I got my highlights of just specifically dunks and yeah.
You gonna hit a dunking game this year or no?
My knee's all right. Maybe, but it's kind of hard sometimes to just get the perfect takeoff, but I'll try for sure.
You gotta have a fast break though.
Yeah, and that's also a thing too. You have to have a fast break, and plus time and score too affects that.
Rick could definitely get up there when he wants to.
Yeah,
John, can you dunk yet?
No.
No?
That's a work in progress.
Yeah,
I feel like once I slide in my vert workouts, I'll be up in no time. So.
Yeah, don't worry.
Got it.
Yeah.
What's the hardest part of the year so far for you guys, and how have you overcome that hardship?
Rick, you can go first.
I would just say probably just consistently just communicating on defense and stuff, just as a team, and just why are you smiling? But I think for the most part, we're right there where we needed to be, so that's what we're doing pretty well. And it's just early on in the season too, so once we just get things going, we'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I'd say for me, it's the whole mental aspect of playing.
Yeah.
It could be stressful at times. You're gonna play, you're not gonna play. Working hard in practice, but you just gotta know if you put in the work, eventually it'll pay off. And
yeah.
That's something I think the whole team follows through with.
Yeah. Well, you guys had a pretty tough loss on Saturday against Lake Zurich.
Mm-hmm.
Very close game. It was a good game though. You guys played really hard, and I think if you guys were to play that good of a game against BG, I think you guys win by 10 there. But what are your guys' main takeaways from that game?
I feel like we were right there. Just that big kid from Lake Zurich hitting that last shot at the end. I mean, that was kind of just tough, but we were right there, and that's what Coach said after in the locker room. We're gonna start getting these wins. We deserve them. Just we're every,
Yeah, I had to guard that big Lake Zurich kid, man. It was a challenge. He was a good player.
Yeah.
They were a good team. I mean, we were a good team. We both battled. In the end, they pulled it off, but we were right there.
Yeah.
If we could just keep doing that consistently, battling that hard,
definitely.
we'll definitely come up with the W.
And the box score against Rolling Meadows doesn't look great, but you guys were there with the entire game as well. You guys
we
were
also played well, moved the ball well that game too.
Yeah.
So
it was just right at in the fourth, it just kind of got out of hand. But you guys were right there the whole time, so you guys definitely can bounce back.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, at least I was going to just pitch in there. I mean, that's kind of a theme, it feels like. Just the past 4 games, I know it's losing streak, but you guys have been in every game. It's not like you're out of it.
Alone, the first half alone, we've always either been up or tied or really close, and then we just got once we end games and stuff, just we'll be fine,
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you saying. Yeah.
You just got to work on the fourth quarter finish.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We do.
We'll
who are you guys' basketball idols and why?
If you want to start it off.
All right, yeah, I'll start off. Basketball idol. I don't really have a main one. MJ is the GOAT. greatest of all time.
I agree with that. Yeah.
You know, people say LeBron's the GOAT. I don't agree with that.
Charlie Palmas would be very angry with you right now.
Yeah, I know he thinks LeBron's the GOAT.
He was
but
on the podcast the
guess
other
what?
day.
Guess what?
LeBron's not
I don't care
Yeah.
what Charlie Palmas thinks because MJ's the GOAT.
Just him.
Yeah.
His bucket list was to travel the world with LeBron James. So
just
that was
glazed,
it's.
yeah,
I know he was glazing him like a ton. He was like everything that he said was LeBron.
All right.
Towards the end of it, it was insane.
No. Ricky, who's your GOAT?
I would say my favorite idol growing up is Allen Iverson. Just like I loved watching his highlights. You know, he's not the tallest player like me, and just watching him just like, you know, use his shifty mobility, just get by people and stuff. You know, he also
quick.
can like dunk this, that. So, yeah, I would say it's him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely up there.
Yeah, I mean, like off the court, I don't really know how he is in terms of some of his past, but on the court, I would say it's definitely him. You know.
For sure.
Well, speaking of past, you're from O Block, so
Rick's got a lot to say.
Rick's from the trenches.
Just that basically started off because I was going to Kenwood Academy 2 times a week for basketball, and some would say, you know, like about the area is kind of like treacherous, I would say.
Yeah.
But honestly,
Treacherous.
well, I mean that's just how people like would describe it. But going there, I mean, like it was a nice community, nice
Yeah.
people.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
you'll see some like strange things here and there, like a dude just like doing butt kicks in the middle of the street. Like, I wish I could make that up, but I mean with the headband. But yeah, that's kind of how it originated. Just like me just going down there, like, and then yeah. And stuff.
Well, like I'll like be with people, and then they'll mention someone, and you'll just pull up a picture with them. Like you know everybody. Like it makes no
Yeah,
sense.
Ricky,
guess
didn't
I
you meet
will.
G Herbo too?
No, I met his brother. So I was basically at a one of my AU coaches actually grew up with him, and he was really tight with him, and he calls him his like cousin. I don't know if they're related or not, but yeah. So basically, he had an event in Lawndale, Chicago, and basically he was having 2 kids, so it was like a gender reveal, and it was kind of just like a basketball event that like he wanted like his friend's family to pull up to. And I thought Herbo was gonna be there, so I'm thinking like I should probably go because like this is like one time to meet this famous influence. And he wasn't there, but his brother was there, so it was cool to just talk to his brother and stuff like that. So yeah, but yeah, it's pretty fun.
That's pretty cool. Who's like the funniest guy on the team, and like, do you have any like specific examples of them being like?
Honestly, I would say this guy right here. It's pretty funny. Just always cracking jokes regardless of circumstances, and honestly, they're always pretty like funny. Like they're not just like not gonna be funny. Sometimes it's just straight up funny. So yeah.
You know, I find that funny because, like, for example, when we were on the bus to Wisconsin, because we went to play in Wisconsin for a basketball tournament, like, that bus was just so funny, man. We were cracking so many jokes. That's, like, a specific moment where it was just hilarious. Like, that whole trip was such a great experience to me.
Yeah, but who would you say is the funniest on the team, if you had to say?
Funniest on the team, probably have to give to G Money 34 Colada.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That surprises me like a lot.
Big Fortnite guy.
Big Fortnite guy. He is a
Come
big
on.
Fortnite guy. He's on that grind always.
Always.
Diamond 1,
Yup.
He's Diamond 1.
probably. I don't know.
Probably higher than that. This is RCB's favorite question every single week. Do you want to ask it?
Is this the
Yeah, what's up?
pregame
It
meal?
is the pregame meal.
Yeah, so what do you guys got as your best pregame meal? We've got all sorts of answers. Are you guys going the healthy route? Are you guys going, I'm getting the junk food?
I feel like it just depends, like, what time the game's at. Like, I feel like sometimes, like, you just gotta go Mike and Ike's. It's not bad, but then also it's like, I would say healthy-wise, just like salads, because those just boost your energy like a ton, to be honest with you.
Like Saturday, 3 o'clock game this weekend against.
Yeah, before
Against-
Viator, what are you doing?
I feel like it's gotta be a salad, because that's more just like, I don't know.
What kind of
energetic. I
salad,
don't
though?
know
You
if
can't
know.
just have a salad.
Caesar salad's perfectly fine, but yeah, Mike and Ike's is just a rare occasion. Like, you're not just gonna do that for
Yeah.
every game, you know. But yeah.
I don't really have a pregame meal per se, but you know, like a Bang Energy and a couple Cheerios suits me right.
Cheerios.
This kid had a box of Fruit Loops in his car.
Okay, like
for
I
the
can
entire
explain.
year.
It was not in the entire year. It was like a month.
Like, that's kind of gross, dude.
Yeah, it's just
That That's
They
crazy.
get stale after a long time. He was. You said it was a week last week, so you're changing up.
I
your
did not
story
say it
now.
was a week.
Yes, you did. I rewatched the clip.
That's crazy. We need to do a compilation of all the times you bring up this Fruit
You've
Loop
been
box.
changing up the story every single
I'm
week.
gonna keep it consistent from here on out.
So how long was it?
I'm putting it at 2 weeks. How about that? Right in the middle.
All right,
2
bad,
weeks.
not
2
bad.
weeks. It's still kind of gross.
Just a little.
Just a little bit. All right, we're gonna go to the more fun questions now.
go.
Not really
Sure,
basketball related.
We're ready.
So when you're in your free time, no school, over break, no basketball, other than the Pika tournament. What are you guys gonna be doing? What's your favorite free time?
I'll go. Yeah, so my free time, obviously spending time with my family, for the holidays. That's number one, man. Number two, I might be on the game a little bit, maybe a little Warzone. Maybe I'll go dribble the ball in my garage a little bit because I miss the game so much. But besides that, I'm not doing a whole lot.
Yeah, I would say, going off what he said, I would say definitely spending time with family is number one. Probably just lifting in my basement or just scrolling through TikTok,
lifting?
For
sure.
Yeah, nothing too classy,
You mentioned Warzone. Isn't Rebirth Island coming back soon?
Oh, yes, it is, and I'm very excited.
They're
for
just
that.
copying Fortnite now, though, bro.
Oh, what's that?
Rebirth Island?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
never
don't play a
mind.
whole lot of Fortnite anymore, but you know who does play a lot of Fortnite?
G Money,
G Money.
the goat. Yeah.
Who's your guys' celebrity crush?
You want to start off? 'Cause
No, you could go this time.
honestly, I would say Addison Rae, to be honest, bro. Ever since middle school, I don't know, dude. I can't even think of anyone else really right now besides her.
I got a good one. Olivia Dunn?
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, honestly, I would like to change it to that. Yeah.
You're just copying
Yeah.
now. The
No,
first
it's
first
true.
week we got him on. It was Nick and Jackson. Or that was first week, right?
I think that was first week.
And neither of them were able to answer. They were like, I don't know.
Okay,
They
neither
couldn't
were
think of
we.
anybody.
Dude, there's so many
It's a
of
little
them.
bit suspicious.
Yeah, but
kinda sus, man.
anybody.
Yeah, it's a little suspicious.
Yeah.
And we also said anybody all time. So
So suspicious.
Yeah, they wouldn't-
Okay, I mean, think about it. Not everyone's thinking about this in their free time, though.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
that's
nobody's
true.
thinking about it in their
True,
free time,
but
but
I
like
mean,
It's like
You're
yeah.
spending
know-
enough time on social media.
exactly, you
to,
know who you
view
think
them
is
or,
I think John had the best pick so far.
for sure.
That might be the
I
best
agree.
pick
That's-
of the
yeah,
year.
Yes, I
that's why
agree.
Easily the best pick. I
honestly,
mean, that's
yeah.
why Ricky switched up.
as a
I mean,
professional,
who's yours? Who's your
absolutely.
celebrity crush?
I'd probably have to agree with John at
You
this
can't- you
point.
can't
no,
copy.
no, I
No, you
kind of
can't
have
copy.
to. No, I'm serious.
Four
That's
people?
probably what I would
Okay,
answer.
who's number two then?
Yeah, it's just there's so many. I just
So
and then when
many.
you're trying to think of one, you just can't grasp one. I don't know.
That's fair.
Whatever though.
So you guys were talking about spending the holidays with your family. What are some of your favorite movies and traditions for Christmas?
Trying to think about that. Tradition wise, I guess just opening gifts with my cousins on Christmas Eve, and then playing some good old pool table with them.
Pool table.
Why did I say?
It's
eight
pool.
ball? Pool.
Yeah.
Eight
How
ball.
do you
Very
play the
good.
pool table?
All right, cut that.
We're not cutting it out, dude. It's staying in.
Alright, it's early, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
staying in.
Yeah, and just, maybe visiting O Block with the fam. Too, see how everything's going. But
For
yeah.
me, like Rick said, opening gifts. Sometimes when we go to my cousin's house, we all sing Christmas carols. I don't sing, but my family does, and just having dinner. It's about it.
I
Good
know
time,
Johnny's a singer.
No, definitely not.
for sure.
see that.
What are they called when they go door to door?
Christmas caroling.
Carolers.
Christmas
Bro, I'm
Carolers,
going
yeah.
to a bunch of my friends this year.
That-
We might get the cops called on
Do
us.
not come to my
Awesome.
house, Ryan.
Johnny, I will
please.
show up to your house and I'll show up to I will.
On Christmas Day?
No, it'll probably be after Christmas too,
Why?
because we're not doing it during finals week.
That's fair.
Bro, Rick, you coming with me?
Honestly, sure. We can
I
bring
mean, we
you-
could go.
bring
They
you
are.
too.
I'll go too if we
We
slide
bring the
O block.
pilot.
Maybe
too.
Joey will show up. Too,
Only
so-
if we slide for Vaughn. That's the only. That's the only way I'll go.
Oh, 100%.
If we slide for
out.
Vaughn.
Yeah.
Well, now talking about those movies though for Christmas, this is a big debate. Most overrated Christmas movie of all time. You got any takes?
Oh, Elf for sure.
Oh my God.
Yes.
God.
Yeah, I was gonna say that
That's
too.
so.
Yes.
That makes me
Honestly, I
so
would say-
angry.
Also, I would say the best one's the Polar Express movie.
That's a
That's
great.
a great
movie.
pick.
See, it's a great movie.
Can't go
Elf
wrong.
is so not overrated. Home Alone is overrated.
I'm not saying it's not.
Home Alone is over.
Thank
Okay.
you.
No,
I'll
I'll agree. Home Alone's overrated, but Elf's overrated too.
No.
They're
Yeah.
both overplayed.
Disagree.
Yeah, that's true.
They're-
I feel like the only one that's not is the Polar Express. That one's just hands down.
All
best.
right, dude. Quick, Lace the Polar Express.
The
What do
Polar-
you-
no, the
We're
Polar
talking
Express
about-
is a good movie.
I
It is a good movie, but we were just talking about Home Alone and Elf. He's like, I think Polar
Dude,
Express.
You know, I think on my 4th birthday, I had a Polar Express birthday party.
When's your birthday?
No, I'm saying on my 4th birthday.
I
like,
know,
when's
but like,
your
what day
birthday?
is your birthday?
April 3rd.
It's,
not even
it's
near
the
Christmas.
middle of April, and you're having
I
a
have no
Christmas
idea
themed
why, but I
birthday.
had I had a Polar Express birthday.
Ricky just toned it down for a
I'm
second.
just saying. I don't know.
Ricky's
place
got a
Polar
Christmas
Express.
themed
It's just a
birthday in the
great
middle of
movie.
April.
Hey, whatever floats
I
your
was,
boat, right?
I was in. No, I was like 4 years old.
Okay, yeah, but like,
Control, like
it's April, dude.
Interesting.
It's not ridiculous to say that. I don't know.
Not just overrated Christmas movies though. What's like your most overrated movie, show, video game, like anything you got?
I'll do a hot take here. I really didn't like Stranger Things.
That's a good take.
Yeah,
I never really
See, like,
watched that.
I see where you're coming from, but like, I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good.
I thought it was pretty.
Are they still making it right now?
I
clue.
don't think so. Or aren't they supposed to come out with one more? I mean, I never watched it, so I kind of probably can't give
you
an
can't say-
opinion.
you can't say good take on that.
I
when
mean,
you
I'm
haven't
allowed
watched
to
it.
agree with a take without never watching it.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
I mean, he could saw the trailer and been like, "What the hell?"
Hey, that's a good point. That's a good
Doesn't
point.
mean it's overrated. Like he's never seen it.
I
Alright, fair
guess. Fair enough.
Do you got an overrated TV
Uh,
show, movie?
Honestly, I don't really like be watching TV like that really, but I would say like
Now that's a good take.
yeah, I don't even know the most overrated thing. Honestly, I'm not even sure to be honest with that.
Not even movie, TV show, just anything. Overrated, underrated. Could be basketball player.
Oh, most overrated basketball player. I'd say
John Morant, most overrated player in the NBA.
Doncic probably. I don't know.
Lethal
though.
shooter.
Yeah.
Lethal.
On and off. You know?
On and off the court.
Yep, just like Justin Arrowwood.
Yeah. Did you guys see Steph Curry not hit a three for the
Yes,
first
I
time
did
in
see that.
286 games?
Yeah.
games. It's been since like.
I thought it was
2006.
86.
It's been 5 years, yeah.
Oh wait, was it? Oh, was it?
286, I
I
thought.
thought it was 256.
Oh. I don't know.
All I know
It's
is he
something
has,
like that.
he has
It was-
1 and
yeah,
2
it's
for
right.
the longest streaks of hitting a
Regardless,
three.
it's still crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just. I saw. I was like, it's tough, you know.
Yeah. You got 2 things that are on your bucket list for high school. Doesn't have to be basketball related. Could be anything you got.
I'll go. My main one is just, like enjoying my time. I know I only have a limited amount. We only got like a year and a half left. It's crazy. So
Yeah,
I
it
just
really
want to
is.
enjoy my time with my friends, make the best of it. And then obviously just like doing well in school, sports, building a good like relationships with my friends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say going off what he said, like just enjoying every single moment that we have here. But also, like one thing I wanted to try was just like maybe like hitting a backflip or streaking a football field during a game.
Streak in a football field.
Yeah, but not
Wait.
like
Hitting a backflip during the football game?
yeah, like just around the court backflip, try to run off and stuff.
On the
That's
court for the football game?
field. Sorry, Johnson. Like you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, think about it. Were you at the prospect game last year?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
So, I mean, you sort of did. You stormed the field, right?
That's
did you not?
true. Well, I also was
He wants to
playing
streak,
then,
though.
too. But yeah. Well, okay. Well, like yeah, just just run on there. Like,
I want to
maybe,
see
like,
Ricky DeVito streaking next year.
It's
Could
be an
happen.
interesting experience to say
Yeah.
the least.
I just don't know. I'd have to find an escape plan when to run. Like just.
You see those clips of the guys like running on the little kids running on the field and taking the football and just running?
Yeah, I've seen
Like they're
those.
gone?
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's like the one thing you want to do. You want to streak a football field?
I
Or
just
hit a
can't
backflip
really
on it.
think of anything else
That's fair.
as of now. Obviously, there's probably more things, but yeah, that's one of them maybe.
All right, and
Sure.
our final question. We got any shout outs?
Yeah.
Big shout outs.
Shout out.
Shout out Rob Martin.
Yeah, I would.
He's the GOAT.
Dude,
Yep.
he's like reading my mind, but I would say shout out Robert Martin, the true GOAT, and then I also say shout out Chef Shaw.
Oh, facts. Chef Shaw's a big
yeah,
one.
and BV Icy, Brody.
Oh, Brody.
Ariana.
Yep, we need him on here.
Mm-hmm.
Should we just do one more?
Who could we think of?
Showtime JB. He's not here, but
Shout out the No Show.
yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I'll see
it's
him
all
in my
good.
physics later. You got any shout outs?
I don't know. Who do I go? Shout out Caleb.
Caleb.
Yeah.
Big
Alright.
shout out to
Good
Caleb.
guy.
You got those
Alright,
hype
guy.
reels coming out.
Yep.
Shout out Caleb. What
Great
about you,
guy,
Johnny?
yeah.
I'll shout out Arun and I'll shout out Caden Shaw. We're gonna get them on the podcast next week. Cause
Ooh, that's
Caden-
next week?
Word.
Well, maybe because Caden's been nagging me. He's been like, "Get me on the podcast. I want to go on the podcast." So I'll get him and Raj next week probably.
Well,
That's
after
a good
break.
duo.
What's up?
After
That's
break.
what's
After
up.
break.
And then we'll get Hess
Definitely
in
tune
soon.
in.
I have to talk to him
Yes,
about
we
that.
do have to get Hess.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Also, shout out Ryan Antonucci. Love you, Antonucci, but we had some issues with this podcast room this morning.
Ryan did mess up the audio before we started today. So that's going to wrap it up for today's episode. Big thanks to Johnny and Rick.
Appreciate you.
It's been a blast. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you guys. Yeah, this was fun.
Thank you again to Jets Pizza for sponsoring us. Raj over there taking care of us. And we'll see you next week.
Awesome.